Hello everyone, this is Rahim Zulfikar from Excel Basement. In this video, we have one query from one of the Excel user, and what he says that I have working on file where more than 40,000 folio numbers, so it's difficult to trace some particular registration numbers. Like in every quarter, some reports are fetched where 50 registration number has given to me, and it's difficult to identify through VLOOKUP. So now what that user wants to say is that he has around more than 40,000 folio numbers, but in the sample database he has given me around 31 folio numbers where the registration numbers, or you can say these code numbers, are repeating more than once with the particular name. For example, if we want to look up at Faisal, so I will filter the Faisal from the list, and we can see that the registration number 8579-6 is coming two times with the different folio numbers, which is 1 and 24. Now if we use VLOOKUP, so VLOOKUP will definitely gives us the first result from the vertical position. It's don't move towards the second or third result of the same lookup value, right? That's the limitation of VLOOKUP. So now by crossing that limitation, how we can solve this query? So let me explain it to you, that whenever we have the duplicate case and we want to fetch the data with the VLOOKUP, we have to do some particular calculations in the Excel sheet so that we can extract the results of the duplicate values as well. So let's get started. In the database we will insert two columns. Okay, first column title is COUNTIF. You can rename this or name any kind of name which you want. Because I am using COUNTIF function in this column, so I am giving the title of COUNTIF here, and let me just explain you what it will do for us. So here I have put the function which is called the COUNTIF, and this COUNTIF, as soon as this COUNTIF goes downwards vertically, it's create a number, it's return a number in a cell, and it's count the criteria within the particular range, that how many times it has been occurred. So Faisal in this particular cell has been occurred only one time, and as soon as I just copy and paste this function, it will generate the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 respectively. Now here you can see that Mohammed Qasim, just before the Mohammed Qasim, COUNTIF function returning the 4. Why 4? Because this Mohammed Qasim on the row number 32 is being repeated fourth time in this data. For example, Mohammed Qasim on row number 28 is being repeated third time in the data, right? So the COUNTIF function is giving the returning value in the numbers, that how many times that particular name has been appear in the data. Okay, so here in this list, names of list, we have the duplicates. Here we have the duplicates. What we will do is we will create one more column, and we will just join the COUNTIF result with the ampersand sign in the name. So we will create one more column, and this column will work as the unique list. Alright, so we have the duplicates in the name column, we have the duplicates in the COUNTIF column, but now we don't have the duplicates in the combo column. Okay, these are the unique values, and from this column we will extract the results of the repeating values either in the registration number or somewhere else. Okay, so what now we will do is, we will, for the output, we will don't use the database sheet, we will insert a new sheet, and let's rename it into the results. Okay, and here let's make a data validation of names list. So I am just copying the list, pasting here, and I will apply remove duplicate feature from the data tab. Click on remove duplicates. Okay, so all the duplicates will be removed, and I will just select this range and convert it into the table, so that you will get one advantage from that. Let me show it to you. First, select this range, convert into table, go to insert tab, click on table. My table has headers, yes, press OK. So now it's converted into table. Here we will create the names validation list. So the name, and for creating the data validation as a list, we will go to data tab, click on the data validation, click on the list, and source we will define this list of names from B5 to B26, and here we can select the names. Now why I have converted this normal data into the table format is, for example, if any names add at the last, if any new names comes in the list, for example Rahim, okay, so I just add the name, and when I click on this drop down list, the Rahim will be added automatically. If you don't create your normal data into the table range, you need to go every time into the data validation and update this range. Okay, so by creating the table, this list will be automatically populated whenever the new entry will be added here. Okay, so now let's say we can call the Faisal name here. Now what we want is, we want the registration number and folio numbers. Sorry for that. So we need the registration numbers and portfolio numbers, for example, as a results. So here we will get the registration numbers, and here we will get the folio numbers, alright, based on this name. So we need to start the VLOOKUP equals to VLOOKUP lookup value. Now we will populate the results horizontally, each result on each column. Okay, so we will be using the columns functions to create a serial number within this VLOOKUP function, so that we can get the first value pertaining to the Faisal. Then this columns function move to the next column, which is F column. This will give the second value of the Faisal pertaining to the registration number. So you can start with any cell reference. For example, I am writing A1. The first cell will be absolute, so that when the function copies rightwards, this range should be extended and it will populate the values differently. Ampersand sign, the name which is located in the D2, we will make it absolute, comma, we'll go to the DB database sheet, we will select all the columns, or one shortcut you can apply that you can just select this data and give it a name, okay, and then you can call it in the result sheet. So you can do that also. Returning back to this sheet, so from which column we need to get the results, which is the fourth column, and exact match, which is false. So we got the registration number, Faisal registration number, the first registration number, and we will drag this rightwards, example till column K. So we got to know that the Faisal has 3 registration numbers, 2 are repeating and 1 is the unique, and in the database Faisal has only the 3 registration numbers, not more than 3. So to hide the NA, we can nest if error function within the VLOOKUP. So at the end I will just marking 2 inverted commas to make it blank if the results are not found. Okay, so similarly for the folio numbers, what we need to do is just copy the formula, paste it, and instead of column 4 we need to fetch the results from column 5. Alright, just drag it down. Now when I click on any name, for example Zulfikar has 2 registration numbers which is repeating but different for portfolio numbers, right? For example Rahim, so and no registration number or no portfolio numbers in the database. For example, some other name, Sana, just have the one single entry. For example, Amir has also the single entry, and Faisal has 3 entries. So this is how we control the duplicate scenarios within the VLOOKUP. What we need to do is we need to add two columns to the database on the left side. First calculation is related to the COUNTIF. The second one is to create a unique column list with no duplicates, and we, on the basis of this column, we just nested the columns function and the if error function within the VLOOKUP. Okay, so thank you so much. If you have any questions, do comment below and I will happy to answer you. Thank you.